All eyes were on Enable at York this afternoon, and she let absolutely nobody down with a sensational performance in the Darley Yorkshire Oaks. She was sent off a short-priced odds-on favourite to make it 4 straight Group 1 wins, and she was sent straight to the front by Frankie Dettori this time, setting his own fractions, and nobody could land a blow. Some very good fillies in behind, the likes of Coronet, her stablemate, who finished second, Neswar, Queen's Trust all there. They might be a little disappointed they didn't give her more to think about, but nevertheless, Enable was simply in a different class. Out at the front on her own, Frankie just dictated the tempo, kicked away. She perhaps wasn't as scintillating as she might have been, just purely because nobody was with her, and it's a very wide track at York with the big stands. She maybe just got a little bit bored out on her own, but it was another fantastic performance, make no mistake, and all roads now surely lead to Chantilly. She's odds on in places for the Arc, and it's hard to argue that that is an overreaction, given that Almanzor is now out of the equation, Bramato has failed to fire. You wonder who is there actually to take her on. She's the highest rated horse in Europe, and really the Arc looks heads for the taking. The only shame for us as racing fans is that might be the last time we get to see her. As I've said before, we need to savour every chance we get to see special fillies like this, and today was just another example of her brilliance. So Enable, a wonderful winner of the Darley Yorkshire Oaks, and look forward now to seeing her in the Arc at Chantilly. We got to see another really nice performance a little earlier on the card, Threading making it 2 from 2 following her Goodwood debut success a few weeks ago by winning the Sky Bet Lowther Stakes. This was a really nice performance, and funnily her trainer Mark Johnson doesn't have the best record at the Ebor meeting, but it didn't matter to Threading. She's really well bred by an excellent sire of 2-year-olds in Exceed and Excel, out of a full sister to the great horse Dubai Millennium. So the sky's the limit for her really. Quotes for the 1,000 guineas came in afterwards, and it's a little early to say whether she could be a contender for that classic next spring. A lot of water has to pass under the bridge between now and then, the winter, and how she progresses physically. What we do know is that she's a very, very good 2-year-old. She holds entries now in the likes of the Mill Reef. She also has a Cheveley Park entry, the Group 1, and it would be no surprise to see her turn up there and target some of these big autumn prizes. So Threading certainly one to keep on the right side of as we head in towards the final stages of the flat season.